Alrighty. And we are here. Let me fix my webcam real quick. Configure video. Alright, we are good. We are giggity good. Alrighty. Alright. So today is going to be another game dev day, and I keep wanting to look over here because my camera used to be over there. Let me just take another bite. Between the last time and now, if I give me a second, because I want to turn down this music so I can hear myself talk. Which means I'm going to turn it up a bit here. I did quite a bit since between our last two videos, to the point where I now have loot drops. All the monsters have been created. Not all of them are hooked to their hooked to individual codes so much, but we are at least in the right direction. I got most pickups available for the prototype. Mana potions won't really be available. Please don't. And my cat wizard. Alright. Okay. She has this thing where she refuses, absolutely outright refuses, to let me have any time on a computer or a phone without being in my face. So this is a rare moment. She's a tuxedo Maine Coon, by the way. Like, whenever I get home from work, and I'll be laying on the bed, you know, just casually looking at my phone, she will slam her whole face against mine to the point where it sometimes hurts because she's like smashing my nose up against my face. And she's a big kid. She's a big girl. She's a Maine Coon. She's got two brothers that we also have, Bones and Bandit. They're both, you know, tuxedo Maine Coons. They're all from the same litter. Bones is the runt, so he's smaller, but he is now just a little bit chunkier than Bandit, who I like to see as sort of like the middle. And then there's Wizard, who is the biggest one. Wizard has the most Maine Coon in her, because, well, she's bigger, and you can tell by her fluff. Bandit's about halfway. Actually, no, Bandit might be the least Maine Coon out of all of them. And then there's Bones, who has a bigger collar, fluff-wise, than Bandit does. Just Bones is also the smallest. He's always been the small. And I think that's why he likes my nephew so much. That's why he's, like, chosen my nephew as his human, because my nephew is the smallest one in the house. So. But, yeah. Alright. Let's see what we need to do. This chest here is acting up, I think. Let me test that. Last week, I'll note it was a bit choppy. Yeah, that's acting up. Oh, that's right. We need to put stuff in there. Let's go to the standard chest. Let's just put a health potion and raw iron pickup. You know what? We might need to actually go into this script here and put them in there. Whoops, wrong one. Okay. There's that. And that. There we go. But where are these things? Oh, that might be it. There we go. Now let's test it out. Huh. Alright. We're going to turn off their item pickup. I need to go into raw iron and shrink that just a bit, so it doesn't poke out the front of the chest here. Hold on, my cat wizard wants out. 5 seconds. You want out, baby girl? Go ahead, get up. She can be very indecisive at times. She'll probably want back in about another 10 minutes. Which is, you know, not like she can't get in. There is no... The doors never close. I don't live with closed doors anymore. I had a cat for 9 years. He was my baby boy, Zinch. He died of congestive heart failure. Because of him, I am not able to close really any door in my own home unless I absolutely have to. Whenever I go to the bathroom, it's always cracked open so Wizard can get in. Because Zinch always had to be able to have access to me. My bedroom door is never closed, so, you know, Zinch could have gone in and out. Same with Wizard, she can go in and out. The only doors I really close are my, the door to my folks' room, which be my dad and stepmother, and the front and back doors. Those are the only doors in this room that I close completely. Others can be wide open. Oh, and the garage door. I don't want the cats getting out there. Alright. Let's see how this works now. It's still showing. Alright, that's not right. That's not showing how that should be. Let's take a look at why that's causing a problem here. Because this should not be doing this. We are going to be here for a good number of hours until about 2:45, and then I pick up my nephew and we go skateboarding. Oh, that's the problem. We got to turn the game objects off. Okay. I'm an idiot. Okay. Now let's test this out. Huh. Supposed to be able to pick that up, but that's not coming up. Alright, well, let me turn them both on, because that might have been the problem there. So let's turn them both on there. There we go. Sometimes it's the smallest and dumbest of things. Alright. There we go. So that works out. And now we also have breakables, which we still have to do the audio for that. Which we can probably do that today. But regardless, everything in that particular field works. So all the basic environment parts. Yeah, I was also making actual full-on stuff here. Oh, riggedy. So everything here is working all right. So what is it that we still need to do? We still need to... Let me check something real quick. Because I have all my notes right here on my phone. Well, most of my notes. Some of them are all right here in the notebook. Or this is all the quest notes. The rest of the notes for that particular endeavor are in another notebook that's in the car. Let me change to this. There we go. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? What do we need to do? Because I want to save the actual building of the dungeon for next week, which reminds me, next week I'm going to be part of a charity called Stop Soldier Suicide. I did that back in September. I'm going to be doing it again next week from Wednesday to Friday, 10 hours a day, to get 30 plus hours for the charity donation. With that said, I will try not to spend the entire time building this dungeon, but I do want to spend a considerable amount of time building the dungeon. So maybe the first day, day and a half. After that, we'll be playing something fun. And here she comes again. You gonna jump up there, baby girl, or are you gonna get up this way? You're gonna get up this way. Everybody's about to see you. Or at least see your tail. Which means I need to close the door again. I'm at a distance from my door, so I have to throw clothes at it. That'll do. Maybe not. This one's a bit heavier. There we go. Yeah, she's like that. She's a goober. Ha! With that said, here we go. Alrighty. So we probably need to program the Praesidium. So let me go. Let's pull him out. Praesidium, melee Praesidium. So this is definitely him right here. Okay, so let's put him there. So we've got his basic mechanics working. So what we probably need to do, his enemy combat is there. I know that. So let's take a look at his enemy combat script here. I don't think it's going to, yeah, it's going to be on the object underneath. So, alrighty. So what we are likely going to do so here's an idea we can do. So this has it set to where he can turn himself into ranged. So, oh, by the way, I will be doing full motion capture for the remainder of these animations, but for now, just to get the prototype out there, we're going to be using stock animations. Itchy, 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 itchy. Okay. Everything seems to look alright. So we are going to go into his animator. So this is his base attack animation. Let's see what this looks like. Let's slow this down to 1. Let's slow this down. Yeah, slow this down to 1. Because he is a bit bigger. He's going to want to be throwing some stuff. We also need to go into his this thing here. This is his, that's enemy stats. Let's go into this. His projectile. Alright, so we need to go into the projectile. We're going to take this this thing here. And we're going to duplicate it. And we're going to remove it from his main object. Then we're going to set it to 0, 0, and 0. So for this, we're going to create an empty product, or empty game object. Praesidium throw X. Alright. And with this, I don't care that there's no E on it. I'm going to attach it to that. And then we're going to turn the X all the way around in the main object. Let's go into the knife and see what object. right here. Let's pull this thing out. I did make this one as well. We're going to copy and paste him into here. Paste his child. And we need to 90%. We are going to expand this ever so slightly. There we go. Take this knife and just delete it. We don't need it anymore. Take the X, rotator script, and it's going to be spinning on the X-axis. So, or is it the X-axis? Yeah, X-axis. Speed, set it to 1. Rotation 360. Let's see how this looks real quick. Just for safety and sanity, we're going to turn off the Praesidium and just watch this axe. Just to see how it looks while it's spinning. Oh, that's a problem. Oh yeah, let's remove the rigid body. That might help. I set it to negative because I noticed it was going backwards. So let's check this out. That is a problem. Alright, so it's definitely set at the right position here, and the center needs to be there. Looks like we might need to create another empty. Create empty. Alright. Set this to here. Let's go to the pivot point. It is still set a little bit high, or set a little bit low. Alright, so let's look via this nonsense. Alright. So that's the main object, the Praesidium axe throw. So we need to set this just a little bit lower here. A little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now we're going to take this X object, copy component, and then we're going to remove it. And then we're going to plaster it right here. Alright, now let's see how this looks. If it's a little wobbly, it's not really a big deal. And that's backwards. So let's, yoink. I like that. That looks cool. Alright. Let's take out the throwing knife again here. See how that's set. Alright. So we got enemy projectile, copy component, Praesidium axe throw, had a box collider. Alrighty. Set the size to... What's this thing size set to as we look at that? Copy component. Paste component values. Let's make it a bit bigger here. How is it size-wise? Okay. Alright, so let's just make it a little bit larger. And just make this a bit on the larger side here. There we go. Take the knife projectile, delete it. Remove component. So the actual Praesidium axe throw, paste component values. That's not what I wanted to do. Paste component as new. That's also not what I wanted to do. Enemy projectile. Where is this? Does this still have... No, okay. Delete. Make sure it didn't have a rigid body attached to it. Speed. Copy component values. Paste component values. Alright. I'm going to set the damage to this to like 6. Save and save project. Which means, also reminds me I got to go into this. Okay, that's if it has a trail, so that's fine. So let's take a look. Let's take the knife projectile and delete it. And see how this looks, because that's a big boy. Nice, very nice. Okay. Oh yes, by the way, it is set to destroy itself. Oh God, my hair. It is set to destroy itself after a certain period of time. So let's go into him. Go into his. Let's turn him on here. Go into his combat. Projectile. We are now going to go into our NPC scripts. Praesidium throwing axe. There we go. I'm going to go into now the Praesidium and take the Praesidium throwing axe and put it right there. And let's delete that. And let's set the Praesidium to range. Just for funsies. Attack distance, we'll set him to 10. And as far as distance, we'll move him a good distance away from the player. Just so we can test out that axe. Oh, I made it dumb. I moved his actual Praesidium object instead of moving him. Oh, I didn't set a ranged position here. Alright, so let's create an empty. Set it to about right there. Let's go to the animator, go to ranged, throwing knife, Praesidium. Male Praesidium, throw knife. Fire projectile, okay. And we're going to rename it. So we're going to set it to right about there. And with that, we're going to set it as a child of this Praesidium. Just for now. Set it to right about there. I don't like how he bends forward. But it is what it is for right now. Let's make it all one word. Alright. Range spot. Right there. Now let's test it. This should do that outright. Huh. That's weird. Huh. Oh, it's because the axe isn't set to trigger. There we go. No, it's set to trigger. Huh. Throw knife. No, that's set to the right thing. That's interesting. Huh. Is it because it has no rigid body intent? That might be the case. Let's test that out. Do not use gravity. Let's test that out. Oh, you know, it might help to override that. Why is that one axe going straight down to the ground? Oh, that's not that axe. Fuck, that's that axe. No wonder. Shit. I have rigid body set when it doesn't need to be set. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Okay. Huh. But it's hitting me. Question is, why isn't it dealing damage to me? Let's turn me while we do it. Maybe that'll help, because it might be hitting another collider. Nope, still not damaging me. When by all rights it should. Excuse me. So it should be going right through it. Huh. Huh. This is interesting. Huh. Let's pull you out again. I set you lower, so let's see what happens if it hits my back. Yeah, it hit me there. No, it's not hitting me because it's hitting the chest. Let's see if it knocks out when it hits me. Yeah, it hit me there. Okay, now it's hitting me. Okay. Alright, so now that's working. What was the difference? Probably because I labeled it enemy weapon. Yeah. Okay, so that's working now. Let's see how easy it is to avoid. So that's at least working there. Now we need to set a whole new thing. Which means now we got to create a different animator. And we will do that. We're going to go Presidium Crazed. And for that... For Praesidium Crazed, we are going to set the idle state here. Maybe we have taunt. See what this looks like. There we go. Duplicate it. Alrighty. And we're going to set that idle state to rage. Has exit time. Has exit time. Let's see. Same deal. All right. So we're going to go into Praesidium Rage. That's an accident, actually. Let's go into the combat phase here and look at his combat script. Public Void Rage. Attacking equals true. Alrighty. Save all. Alright. So we are now going to take care of this. Maybe it throws him into a bit of a... Keep looking over. Throws him into a bit of rage. We are going to go there. Pray rage. We're going to set that to about there-ish. Set this to rage. Set this little spot here to DMG over. Oops, I beat the shit out of my mic. Make sure that's the right one. DMG over. Okay. So that's good, I think. Yeah. So let's try it out. That's not right. All right, let's go. That's right. We got to set the Praesidium Crazed. Okay. Still not right. Huh. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. take a look at the enemy animator. That might be the issue here. Enemy movement. Okay, interesting. Do I still have him set to Praesidium Crazed? Huh. Let's go to here. Wait a minute. This is set correctly. Huh. Sit bowl stationary. Oh, that's the problem. Okay. That's the boss. Here we go. Let's save all that nonsense. Now let's try it. That's still not right. Idle state. All right. Animator state info. I can't remember how that's supposed to work. Let me go into some previous files here. I can't remember how that all is supposed to work. My brain fart. This is from the previous iteration. Scripts. Enemy scripts. Enemy animator. This was a very rough and ugly script. Yeah, this was a very ugly script. The previous iteration was pretty rough, but it was a good place to start. Alright. Now let's try it. Because I want him to rage right off the bat. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Now, before it fucks me up, let's delete that X. Fantastic. So that works. exactly as expected. But because I'm a stickler for everything being written as cleanly as I want it to be, let's set it there. Okay. You know, I could be doing the challenge right now. No, I can't because it's not within the range, because it's the 16th and then 7 days later. So that's the 23rd, 16th through the 23rd. Which is, we're going to be doing this from the 20th to the 22nd. Save all of that. Okay, so that works perfectly fine. And we are going to take the combat idle state and change that. No. Let's see. That's the spear idle. Good. Let's try this now. Now he's not even aiming at me. What the fuck? That ain't right. Let me go out this way. Yeah, he's not even aiming at me now. That ain't right. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Let's go to standing idle. Pop that up. Damage over. That's what I need to do. Okay. Is it readable only? No. Okay. Warrior pack. Mage. Two-handed. Crossbow. Swordsman. Hammer. And spearman. So let's... Where was the one we used? That's crossbow. There we go. This is read only. So let's duplicate that. Oops, hit the mic again. Pray, rage, idle. Okay. DMG over. Okay. And we will set this to Presidium, rage, idle. Okay. Now let's test it. He goes ragey. Good. Alright, good. He does turn to meet me. Question now is, why do I still have orthographic on? His sword looks a bit off. So it leans too far to one side. So let's try tilting it this way. That might help. 'Cause Well, the hands are certainly balls off. Local. Component. Oh, ready. Alright. So when we rage... let's see. I want it to look natural rather than it being tilted and like one hand's way down there, which is a pain in the ass, no question on that. See if rotation's on there. No. Hold on. So we're going to set it to attack weapon. I have 2 new likes on Twitch. Not Twitch, TikTok. Nice. There we go. So we are going to set an empty. The sword position. So we're going to go into Price City and Prototype, do all the overrides. Go here, remove it. So we're going to go Open Prefab just so we can mess with it a little bit more. Sword 2, new sword position, doink. Am I not in the prefab? Am I... What? Alright, I think I know what I need to do. We're going to delete this. There we go. We're going to create empty, new sword positioning, paste component values. Okay. Go into this Praesidium. Go into his combat script. My ear itches. Player, new sword position. There we go. That way it can stay with the animation that it's supposed to stay with. There we go. That's better. Let's go to the new sword position. See how this looks now. I'm doing this as if that matters. Alright, let's see how this works and looks now. Now that's even worse. I'm still in that thing there. Okay. Oh, that's just because of the hand. Which that kinematic needs to be fixed. Oops. What is the redo? There we go. Let's see how this looks now. Let's turn the skull off, see how that looks. Yeah, the sword needs to be over slightly. Alrighty. Let's take that, copy component. Component values. Now we need to go into the script. Alright, doink. There we go. Yoink. Give me just a second to respond to a message. Oh, rigamaroo. So that works pretty well. So now we are going to trigger, we're going to set up animators. Public animator controller. Right there. AI. Oh, the animator controller. Let's say I have AI set already. Animator phases. Oops. Damn it. There we go. I don't like to answer messages too much in my streams or videos, but you know, you can only do so much with what you got. Alrighty. I'm just planning things for the day. Oh, Rigadoo. Alright, so we've got the animator phases. His hit points. We got the enemy stats. We're gonna... Okay, it is boss. So we are going to remove all of this, because this was strictly for the minimum viable product. So now we're tearing all that away. Why don't we want to do this? So how we want this to work is there's going to be 3 phases to a Praesidium. So we are going to go into enemy stats. Is that on here? Yes. We're going to have a public bull is boss. Do we have an enemy combat script? We're going to put that on there if we don't have one. Okay, so there is an enemy combat script in the update. Thresholds. Alright. I know I could just do it just by leaving it sit, but it happened. Let's just go with it. Alright. So, how do we want to do this? HP is less than NHP thresholds. Oops. 0 and NHP greater than, less than or equal to here. HP thresholds 1. Oh, duh. Okay. There we go. That's working better now. Huh. Okay, so that's right. Okay. There we go. We're going to go into phases here. Private int public int. We should, because it's going to be accessed from another script. Public int public phase. I'm going to set this to private because it's not being accessed from anywhere. There we go. Alrighty. I just farted and Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. We might need to take an intermittent. Oh. Oh my God. Normally I can't smell, but fuck. Okay, let me finish this message and we're going to take a quick intermission. It's like, oh, that's bad. Okay, hold Hold on. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take a quick intermission, and then we're gonna finish this all up in a bit. So let's just take a quick intermission. Alright, we are back. I think I've aired it out now. My fart is now... God, my hair's a mess. What is that little thing right there? Oh. Let me fix that real quick. I'm conscious a little bit more than I want to be about my hair. I don't know why. Of all the things I'm conscious about, my hair is one of them. It's a bit ridiculous for somebody like me. Oop. There we go. Alright. Where were we? Okay. Alrighty. If it's less than or equal to threshold there, and greater than the next level, phase equals 1. And then we're going to take this. I know it seems a little long and winded. It's just, it is what it is. We set it to phase 2. Alright. And the same deal. But we're going to remove this. And set that there. Whoops. There we go. That's a bit annoying. Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, duh. Alright. Let's go to the actually, let's do a function that will adjust the health as necessary. And let's just set it to Q. I'm going to set it to 25. We're going to set the health he has to 75. This way we can test things out. So we're going to take his stats here. Now I set the thresholds to that. Okay, so I actually do need to adjust. Whoops! Problem. Is this volume all the way down? Yeah, that volume's all the way down. Alright. I don't know why I set it to private. Somebody should have corrected me. Because I'm an idiot. Okay. So now we're going to set the thresholds to 3. Set his HP to 75. So if it's less than or equal to 0, but it's greater than 1, he's in phase 1. 75, 50... 25. Okay. That's not doing it right. Oh, I've got to set him to boss. That's right. Is boss. Okay. Phase 2 isn't correct. This isn't right. So if it's greater than or equal to threshold 0, or if it's less than or equal to threshold 0, but it's greater than threshold 1, it should be phase 1. If it's less than threshold 1, greater than or equal to threshold 2, it should be 2. So this... Wait a minute. I'm an idiot. Okay, there we go. Alright. Forgot to fix that. So his health is less than or equal to threshold 1. Why is it having him set there? If it's less than or equal to threshold 1, let's set it to 76 just to see what happens. Still has a set at phase 2. What the hell? Oh, I have it or. Okay, not and. I'm an idiot. There we go. For whatever reason, I thought those were ands instead of ors. Yeah, those are ors. Whenever you do the and symbol, that means, I keep thinking, if you do the and symbol, that means like and. If something is this and this, the two slashes that you can get from the backslash up on right underneath the backspace bar, if you do the two of those, that means or. It's like if it's this condition or if it's this condition, then that's how that works. All right, let's see if that works. And so we're going to do 75. Okay. Let me move out of the way there. I'm going to hit that to there. Phase 2 and phase 3. Fantastic. All right. So that works fine. All right. So now we're going to go into and thresholds dot length. Wait, I don't need to do that. No, I do. Let's set these to 0, 1, and 2. That way we can align it with the actual numeric values. All right. And is animator even on here? Oh, okay, that's right. And combat dot anim equals. Is that on here or is it on the next one? Do I have end stats referenced up here too? Enemy weapons script. Okay, I do have enemy stats. Okay, this is simple. This is simple enough. And anim. Do I have it set here too? Yes, I do. Animator faces. Animator phases. Anim and anim dot runtime animator controller equals animator phases and stats dot phase. Let's see how this works now. I'm trying to keep everything as streamlined as possible in this particular instance. Let's put 3. We're gonna set this one here. I don't know why it does that. My mouse is a little tricky. Presidium Proto Animator. Please fix compiler errors. Where is it at? Oh, that's right. I got a dock that. I completely forgot we were doing that. I think this is another thing I want to bring up. I know that I'm streaming on this channel. It's not really going too much in terms of size. Next week, I'm going to have the YouTube stream set to my old YouTube channel, which has 200 some odd subscribers. That way we can get a little bit more traction and hopefully direct people over to the current new channel for game development. But if that falls through, then what I'm going to end up doing is just streaming on the Chrysalu channel every week and then taking those shorts and putting them on the next channel. Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or I'll just keep this YouTube channel set for, like, all the regular updates for the game itself. I just farted again. Hopefully I don't fart my way out of the bedroom. We got about another 2 hours of streaming, so yay. Okay. So now let's go to the prototype here. It's end stats. Alright. So we got that. Praesidium crazed. And now let's duplicate the Praesidium crazed here. Final phase. And we're going to have the ranged one here. Let's do the downward attack and mess with that a bit. Yeah. I might have it to where he throws... The original plan is for him to rip off his head and throw it at you. Or he might carry like a bag of skulls or something and then reach in there and throw one or something. I don't know. I don't know yet. The reason for the skull being like he pulls off his own head and holds you in place. So my personal favorite game of all time is Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I could literally play that over and over and over and over again for days if I wanted to. And if you've ever played it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, spoilers. In the Ikana Canyon, there is the Ikana Castle, and the boss fight at the end of that is Igdus du Ikana, and one of his things, at some point, like whenever you start fighting him, he takes off his own head, and it follows you around, and you're pretty much screwed. It'll latch onto you and hold you in place until the rest of his body comes up, and it's very creepy. Comes up to you and then hits you. As far as I'm aware, there's not a way out of that, and that's aggravating, but it is a good, tough boss fight. And it's very lore-oriented. And for this, we do want the downward. Let's see. Let's start with the takes here. Oops. I don't know why it does that. Okay, so that's... Let's see what standings got all together. So that's react, jump attack, combo attack. Let's go all the way up here. Block idle, block react large, disarm over shoulder. I have an idea. Let's try this here. But let's mirror it so it gets reversed. Praesidium crazed. Alright, this is the crazed. And we're going to set the Praesidium to phase 2 by hitting the Q button. Okay, so we need to reverse this one. Let's set the speed to -1, and let's turn the mirroring off. See if it does what I want it to do. There we go, that actually does work. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to set that to what it was originally. There we go. And then we're going to go into Praesidium crazed, Praesidium final phase. So we're going to go to you, Praesidium... Fuck, where'd you go? There it is. Praesidium Proto-Animator... Praesidium final phase. We need to go into here. Oh, that's right. We need to set it to boss too in the other one here, right? Is boss. There we go. Okay. Still not right. Still not right at all. Yeah, this still isn't right at all. Huh. Yeah, this isn't right at all. Okay. Enemy combat. How did I do this with the weapon script here? Because I did this with the weapon script where it switches to the animator. It should be under equipment manager here, which I think I was dumb enough to put right here. The animator is going to be right here, I believe. Let's try the equipment manager here. And it might be set in the player movement. Let's take a look at that. How do I have this set? Let's try the player's stats. That might help. Where do I have that set? Maybe it's in player combat? No. I would think it would be an equipment manager. This is weird. Let's check all this shit in here. Maybe it's an inventory manager. No, I can't remember what it's set to do. I don't remember what it's set to be, like where it's set on that. I am wholeheartedly confuzzled now. I made this script about 3 months ago, and I set this system up here, but I can't remember what is what. Just look for the one that's got the animation stuff set to it, I guess. You would think it would be under Equipment Manager. Let me look up Weapon. Weapon up. Weapon. No. Yeah, because it's set to the animator controller here. New controller. I am confused as to how I even did this. Like, fuck me running. It's not going to be under player combat, nor is it going to be under player stats. It should be under equipment manager. Let's look up player stats. Scene management. Player movement. Player combat. Equipment manager. Player animations. How in the 9 hells did I do this? JetBrains at annotation. I don't remember that one. Link. It's not even selecting an animator on that one. This is annoying as fuck, because now I can't remember. Whoops! Any scripts set on this one? Inventory UI, game manager. Interesting. This is really aggravating me now. Huh. How did I do this? Like, fuck. Like, how in the hell did I do this? Like, what in the fuck? I can't remember how I did this. This is frustrating. Yeah, like, bloody hell, how did I do this? I can't remember how I did this. How did I pull that off? Let me look around a bit more. Is it in here? No. No. I gotta remove that part. It's not set here, is it? Yeah, I did do it in the weapon upgrading for whatever fucking reason. Okay. Runtime controller because manage. Okay. So I did do it the exact same way that I'm trying to do it here. Okay, so let's Wow, okay. God, that was a dumb place to have that, but at least I know where it's at now. Animator phases end stats dot phase. Okay. It is boss. It is ranged. How about we just take this out? Shit. And let's just remove this part from it. Alright, let's see if that helps. Alright, so we have prototype crazed. That's weird. So we're going to cut that out. Still have the same basic thing. So let's go now to enemy combat gets shut off, which it really shouldn't. So let's go to enemy combat. Take these things out. Make sure there's nothing that's relying on it. It'll pop up. Enemy stats. There we go. That's right, I gotta pull this out. There we go. All right. Do I have animation set there? All right. Real quick. All right, here we go. There we go. Animator phases phase. All right. Oops, wrong one. All right, let's see if this works now, because this is supposed to work no matter if it's in combat or not. Animator phases. Let's go to enemy combat. We removed all those. Okay, that's fine. Set this 3. Praesidium. Proto-animator. Praesidium crazed. Praesidium final phase. Okay. Still not right. Oh, duh. I'm an idiot sometimes. Like, I am a righteous, royal idiot 9 times out of 10. Alright, I wasn't even looking. Let's do that again. That's weird. Because now it's supposed to start it out. Huh. I don't know how to switch it to the default state. Because I want it to where he throws it, he rages, and then boom. How are we going to pull that one off? I want to do it without creating an additional bool. Here. Huh. How are we going to get it to play that? I think I got it. We're going to go into the... No, because that would be a pain in the ass. Let's look up taunts again. That's the battle cry. That might be better. No, because that would do that. How are we going to pull this one off? Let me look something up here. How are we going to pull this one off? This is a tricky one. Because this one... Huh. Looks like we might have to make it a little more ugly. Might have to. So we're going to go into enemy combat for that one. Looks like we might have to. And I don't want to have to do this because this is annoying sometimes. Here's what we are going to do. We're going to try something here. Let's go into the stats here to create a bool. And then we're going to do it for all of them. Alright. So let's set the Praesidium Crazed to has changed. And let's see how this goes. Because we're going to look at the Praesidium here, which is the... Not that one. I'm going to go to this one here. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I do not want to restart the whole level. Holy fuck. Okay. So we're going to go into the axe here and set its damage to nothing. That way we'll take hits, but... We'll take hits, but... You know, it gives us time to test things. Let's go into the stats. Let's do this. I'm trying to think of ways to do this that's a little more efficient than the bullshit I've been doing. Let's go into the animator, see if there's something we can do. Well, it's already open. See what additive does. Let's see what that does. I'm just curious. So I'm looking up how to restart an animator controller. Okay, so it's anim.rebind. Rebind. Okay. So we're just going to do standard override, leave that be. All right. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see if this does a thing. What is it again? Let's see if this works. Let's see how it looks. Hmm. Returns it to the entry state. Okay. That's right, I gotta set him to 75, not 76. Alright, so it is constantly resetting him in the update. So that's, at least we know that that idea works. Let's take this whole thing. Let's turn that off and then yank that out. There we go. Let's see if this works. And while we're at it, let's just delete that. See if that works. Let's go to true instead. Nah, let's think. How do we want this to work? So we've got a bool that is set to false. Alright. I don't know why it's doing that weirdness right there. Oop, I did it dumb. This is a pain in the ass. I'm trying to think, and it's really hurting my brain a little bit here. So what we need to do is, whenever it reaches this threshold for the first time, okay, I got an idea. All right. No, we don't need to do it like that. So let's take that out. Copy that. Dump that there. 1, set this to 2. So we want to set it to true. But if it reaches this, I want to set it to anim changed equals false. Anim changed equals false. Okay. Let's see if that works. Hopefully this part works. Interesting. Okay. Oh, it's setting it constantly. Okay, I got an idiot thing. All right. Huh. Interesting. Let's go to debug. I think I know what I did. Wait a minute. There we go. That might be the issue there. There we go. Ha ha ha. Alright, so now let's go into Praesidium Final here. Turn debug off. Just go to normal. Let's go to Praesidium Prototype, Crazed, Final Phase. Let's test this again. Huh. Interesting, 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 interesting. Now let's go to this. Check the phases here. Okay, it's not going through the phase again. That's not right. That's not right at all. Let's see, it does that just fucking fine. Let's see. Let's do that. Maybe that'll help. Because what it's going to do, if it goes true, it's going to turn it false and then turn it back to true. Let's save it all. Now let's test this out, because it should rage twice. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to go to Praesidium Final Phase. Then we're going to go here into... Matter of fact, we are going to take this here. As a matter of fact, we want to go into Praesidium Proto here. Go to Taunt. Chest Bump. They have both have an exit time. We'll have those set to like right there. There we go, that's better. So let's try this out. Maybe this will work now. Good. Let's go to this animator here, take this thing. Prey 1 start. Alright. Enemy combat. Yeah. All right. Oh, shit. My bad. I did it less. That ain't gonna work for shit. Alright, so let's set this to... Alright. So let's see if that works. Alright, let's try this out. Alright. Let's leave his attack range and see if that works. Yeah, he's still doing his thing. So let's go to there. Let's see. And there goes the dogs barking. Fantastic. Oh, this is the final phase. I'm an idiot. Okay. I'm dumb. I'm really, really dumb. We need to go to Proto Animator. We need to go to Prey 1 Start. Okay. See if that works. Set that to there. Alright, let's see if that works. Why wasn't he attacking me before? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Here, let's push that there. And let's go to here, and let's push that there. There we go. Maybe that'll help. Huh. Alrighty then. I have an idea. Alright, so we need to do a raycast. Oh, we'll do the... No, we need to do the raycast now. So let's go into some of our old shit. Oh, that's right. Enemy behavior. Stealth demo, game over. So we need to create... Oh wait, better idea here. We are just going to use the... range spot. As I knock my mic completely over, my bad. Range spot. See, enemy behavior. Oops. We actually need to take all of this and put this before that. Attack distance. Here we go. There we go. That should do everything right there. Okay. Okay. Let's take this and just set it constantly here. Is everything good there? Everything's good. All right. This obviously needs to change some things. Oh yeah, that definitely needs to change a few things. Let's see. What is attack distance here? Attack distance is 10. Attack distance. There we go. I really don't want to have to go to this enemy behavior thing and really do all of my stealth shit because that was a nightmare to code. In fact, let's go back to that and knock this all out. And just completely decimate all of this. There we go. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Anyway. A little further back. There we go. That should be perfect right there. Let's set attack timer at the very beginning here to 4. There we go. And now let's set it to 3. Still doing it. Let's go over to, is it still on here? Here we go. was a dumb move. Wait a minute. I don't know why I'm doing that. There we go. Wait a minute. That's the problem. Durr. So let's... Okay, we got all that. I'm basically trying to make sure all this runs as smoothly as possible. Alrighty. Ow. Okay. That works decently. Excuse me. Let's see. Just making sure everything here is going to work out all right. Alrighty. I'm just going through everything, make sure none of this nonsense is going to confuse the ever-loving shit out of me. Alright. I'm just, again, making sure everything works. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Oh, we need to set them to not be ranged. See if all that works out too. We're going to set that there. Save all. Oh, that's right. We need to set the attack distance to be... Don't tell me I fucked that up. Angry. Okay, anyway. Wait. What the hell? I still have the attack distance set to that. So we're going to set the attack distance to... What's the radius here? Stopping distance. 2. So we're going to set the attack distance to... I'm going to shut you off for a second, because I might have just totally foobarred this nonsense. Attack distance to 2.1. Alright. Do his little taunt. Okay. Let's check this out. Damage over. I need to fix that. Okay. So let's go to you again. Crazed. Proto. Okay. Okay. This should be working just fine. Huh. It's enemy stats. This is a little weird. I'm going to set the threat range to 10. That might be what we need. Hell if I know, man. That's a bit awkward. Oh. Whoops. I need to do that. Because I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. You can actually hear a wizard snoring, and it's the most adorable damn thing in the world. There we go. Oh, shit. That's right, I don't have the arrow set. Shit. Oh, I hit the Q button. That's why he died. Alright. Everything works. Fantastic. That all works just fine. I do want to try something to make sure that my threat range isn't fucked. Yep, there's a problem right there. We probably need to set the attack, set that distance to 2. Yep. So I actually need to set it to a little bit higher. Set it to 2.3. Alright, everything there still works. Alright. So it just needs to be a little bit higher than the nav mesh agent's stop distance. What's this? Oh, just some emails. Okay. Everything's working there. I got a little less than an hour to go. So we got the Praesidium's regular nonsense set. So let's go to the... let's see, it's going to be in this. Let's go to the proto-animation, the Crazed. Let's pull you up. Set your attack. Basic motion. Swim down, fire down, that's dumb. Fire down again. Standing, attack downward. Okay. Two-handed swing knockdown. Let's do this. It might be this one right here. Yep. Two-handed fall, attack. No, I don't want to do that. Jump, run, walk slow. Why is it doing it perfectly? Oh, it's not doing it perfectly fine there. Okay. Alrighty. That's a little much. I don't want to do standing two-hand. We're just going to pick from these. Again, whenever the game's getting closer to development, we will do motion capture. So that's a positive. 360 melee high. Whoops. Low aim. We already did that. Oh my god, why does my mouse keep doing that? It's a little sensitive. Let's go to Praesidium Strike. So for this, you need damage and attack over. I swear to God, my mouse needs to be updated. My mouse is a little sensitive on the thing there, and it's annoying. That's what we already did. Combo attack, attack kick. Stop it. It likes to double click sometimes. Alright. So let's duplicate you. You know, let's go ahead and delete that, because I don't know if I want that. Because he's going to be in a two-handed sword stance, and I want him to reflect that. Let's go into my animation, see what I got. Let's look into what his attacks are for this one here. Set to silent. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay. Paid 13 bucks for this animation. I'll be damned if I'm not going to use it. Basic motions. Alright. Let's see if we can't find two-handed weapons. And, of course, set it down to lowest. Those look cool. Are there any just like straight up standard animations? Those look dope as hell, but a little on the pricey side. Let's set it to animations. Price low to high. That's pretty bland. I don't want to pay a whole bunch of money there, guy. You know, we might set the Praesidium to have 2 weapons during its rage. Give it like 2 battle axes. But for now, let's just get this animation set in line. Just to get it out of the way. Praesidium Strike. Let's just set it to that. I could have sworn I just heard a noise. There's Presidium Rage Attack. We are still on the right one, right? Enemy Presidium Pro. No, we are not in Presidium Proto Swing. Let's go to this combat. I think it's in the combat. No, it's right here in the prototype in the stats. Let's go to Presidium Crazed. Prey Rage Attack. So we need a damage and attack over. Okay. Presidium Crazed. Okay. Prey Rage Attack, okay. There we go. Let's set this one to damage. And set this one, oh, let's create another one, of course. Attack over. Alright, so this is how we're going to try this. Let's go and rage. There we go, so he is definitely hitting me. Combat Idol. That's a zombie nonsense. That's not what I wanted to do. I need to get a new mouse. Okay, yeah, let's set it to that. Let's duplicate it. Rage walk. That's right. Set Rage Walk to there. Pre-Rage, Pre-Walk. I think that's how we're going to do that. Presidium Walk. Alright, good. Damage over. Fantastic. Now let's test this out again. Let's see how the boy looks. That is definitely the ugliest goddamn thing I've ever seen in my life. That is so dumb looking. Criminelli. Okay. Wow, that's bad. Yeah, we're sticking to the Praesidium walk, because that's... Oh, that's bad. God, that is bad. Alright. We are at 2 o'clock, so we got about a little less than 30 minutes. And all we've been doing is working on the Praesidium. That's kind of it, and that's pretty dumb. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Alright, so we need to go now into the Praesidium final phase. Alright. Alright. And we're going to do... this is the Praesidium final phase? Yeah. So we're going to yank. Jesus, I hate this freaking mouse sometimes. Alright. So we're going to go right to here. There we go. Alright, let's open it up. Go to this knucklehead. Skull throw. There we go. Fire projectile. Interesting. Apparently I have that on there right now. Regardless. It'll work. What's can move at? What's that supposed to do? Oh, that ain't even on there. It's alright. Not a big deal. Alright. And with this, we are actually going to copy and then paste. Oh, no. No. Control X. Just delete that. Jesus. Control duplicate. Nutrition transition to there. Prey Rage attack, Prey Rage idle, Praesidium strike. That's right. Oh, disarm, okay. Standing, disarm over shoulder. Let's go to the other Praesidium prototype thingies here. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. So we're still doing this right. I'll just slide that over to there. Set it to -1. There we go. And I don't want to do this again like this. Oops. And this could be easy here. Let's just set it to extra. Alrighty, so let's attack weapon dot set active false. Next, extra weapon dot set active to true. Let's copy that. Let's just duplicate it. So transition to there. Let's cut this transition off. Make transition all the way back. Does that have any parameters? No. There we go. All right. Let's go to animation clip. Nope, animation clip. There we go. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, let's do this one here. See, it's going to go from here. You know, we're going to undo that. There we go. And once that throws, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Alright. We do need to set him to range real quick. We'll handle all this like when he goes into range and so on and so forth. So 2.3, we're going to set him to 10. So far that works. Alright, so we got all those animations done. Okay. We'll go for about another 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and make the skull that is going to occur here. The skull that's going to occur. Alright, so let's duplicate. Let's move this out of the thing there. It's a bit weird. Let's create an empty prey skull throw. Okay. Take all of these things here. Skull throw is right there. So let's move it around here. Okay. Let's set the rotation to 0, 0, and 0. Okay. I know the jaw is a little weird and back, but it's okay. Prey skull throw. We're going to take you and set you out. Let's take a look at the prey skull throw again. Okay. Let us create a 3D object. Just create a sphere. Shrink it down a bit. Take this skull throw. Its center here. That's a weird center to have. Set it to there. Huh. That's a really weird center to have. Let's go ahead and delete that. No. Let's delete that. Put the skull throw right there. Wait. Shit. I did a dumb. Okay. Praesidium skull throw. Yoink. That is not at all where we want that to be. Pivot. There we go. So that's good. Let's take the sphere and let's make it bigger. Let's turn off the mesh renderer. Alright, and let's just move the skull along. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's have a little bit of fun. And let's give it a... Let's give it something crazy. I don't want it to just be a regular random thrown skull. I want it to actually have an effect. So let's go to the fire. Where's that campfire effect? There we go. Okay, I was about to say, it looks a little green. I don't want it to have that kind of campfire. Let's do the eerie things here. Very spooky. Alright. Alright. Let's go to the prefabs here. Fire, ice, impact, light, liquids. Magic miscellaneous. Oh yeah, that's weird. Let's not do that. Glow bubbles, blue purple. Let's delete that. Awesome. Okay, yeah, that's for earlier. That looks pretty interesting. Let's put it on there. Let's turn the Praesidium off so we don't get attacked. What if we set the gravity modifier here to 0? Let's see what happens. Yeah, no, not a fan of that. What do we want to do? I think for now we're just going to keep that as it is. Yeah, I think for now we're just going to keep that as it is. We've already made a good amount of progress. Tomorrow, we're probably just going to play some fun shit. Tomorrow I am going to be switching from my primary YouTube channel, from this YouTube channel to my primary one, so as to draw in a few more viewers. Yeah, so that's going to be that. Draw in a few more viewers, direct them to this YouTube channel. That way all that nonsense gets put there. I say on nonsense, I use it nonchalantly. But right now, I got to get myself ready. I'm going skating with my nephew today. Speaking of which, where are my skate shoes? Oh, there they are. Yeah. I'm skating with my nephew. I desperately need to get some new shoes at some point. The shoe goo's not even really holding anything together anymore, so at some point I need to go get some new ones. I've got the money for it, but I don't want to have to do it if I don't need to. Got really bad ollie toe on these. Really bad. And you can tell I skate regular. I need to skate switch at some point. I've got another pair of shoes that's kind of worn down on the other side there. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be on next week. Same place on Twitch. Onto my other YouTube channel as well. So hopefully we'll get some followers there, because I got 200 some odd subscribers on that YouTube channel. I kind of stopped doing anything a year ago. So hopefully we'll back into things. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.